Sit. Relax, everybody. Everyone's so excited, as am I. Today, I have a guest who is dedicated to helping people connect with themselves and the universe in meaningful ways. Rudy Daniels is an author, philosopher, and entrepreneur in the mindfulness space. He's the author of Behind the Mask, Beyond the Mind, and the co-founder of the innovative Affirmate app, which uses visual and auditory experiences for a short, powerful mindfulness practice. Rudy's here to share his passion for intentional living and the mysteries of the universe. So if that sounds good to you, click that like button and let's start the show.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
Rudy, thanks for being here. So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too. Great to be here.
I'm excited to have you here because I love talking about this kind of stuff because I think it's very important. And I love people who are writing about it and out there talking about your book, Behind the Mask, Beyond the Mind, available now. Tell everybody about it.
So the book is a journey, my personal journey throughout my almost 40 years living in the universe and asking profound questions of who am I, what is this place, what is this thing we call reality. It's kind of a dialogue between me and the reader, of me posing questions that people may have neglected or not thought about that deeply, like questions that can shatter your perceptions of reality, of who you are, of what is this place and what do you believe in. This book is not about creating any new ideas or new dogmas or new ways of believing in something, but rather make you question your beliefs. And I think that this is a great starting point for everyone that is looking to find some answers to very deep and profound questions.
I think mindfulness kind of feels like one of those sort of umbrella, like, I don't know, at this point, like kind of throwaway terms. What is mindfulness to you, and how and why is it important for people to get on board with this?
It's a brilliant question, and I think you nailed it when you said it's an umbrella, because mindfulness really is the backdrop of all the methods. People usually use meditation and mindfulness synonymously, and it's absolutely not the same thing. So just for terminology's sake, meditation is a tradition that we in the West imported from the East, but we didn't import the cultural context that meditation has. And without it, it's kind of vague, because when you try to close your eyes and think of nothing, you soon will realize that it's the most difficult adventure you can embark on, and you're facing your demons and feeling not that comfortable inside your own head. Mindfulness is really the answer for what we are looking for in the West, which is basically a very straightforward thing. Mindfulness is being fully aware and present in the immediate moment. So, for example, if I'm drinking a cup of coffee, a mindful way of drinking a cup of coffee would be being in the moment of every step you take, being intensely aware of what you're doing. So you can hold the cup in your hands and you can feel the warmth, the sensation it creates in the palm of your hands. And then you smell the aroma and let it play with your senses. And then you take a sip and you play with the texture inside your mouth and you feel it. And then when you swallow the liquid, you follow the motion through your body. And although it sounds very regular, we don't think about these kind of things in our everyday life. But when you do that, it opens an opportunity. It's a thing I call a crack in reality. And through this crack in reality, you can see the richness and profoundness that life has to offer. But if you don't pay attention to those details, life can just swing by and you're acting like a robot and you don't really pay attention to the beauty of life. So this is mindfulness in short.
Yeah. What about like, I know a lot of people, because I actually do that with coffee. Like I do coffee meditations and I love like the whole thing. I love it every morning. But so many people will go, I don't have time for that. I have 6 kids. I have 3 jobs. I don't have time. I need my coffee so I can get through the day. What do you say to that?
I would say, what is your end goal? I mean, time is the only thing you have on this place. So you certainly will leave this place at a certain moment, hopefully not too soon. And until you do, you have the opportunity to explore this amazing phenomena we call life. And we tend to neglect it, which is kind of funny. When I was a child, I was amazed by the profound experience we call living. The only, it's like you exist. This alone should blow you away, because you're living on a spinning ball inside the black cosmos, and you have all different people and colors and textures and all these different things on this amazing place. And if what you do with your time is only thinking about the next day, you're not really living, you're just surviving. So that's one way of going about your life. But I would suggest that paying attention to details is very important. It's kind of the same with artists. So artists pay attention to details, and this is why we're so amazed by profound and beautiful art.
Have you always had this state of mind, or how did you come into this mindfulness?
I had it when I was a child. When I was a child, it was pretty obvious to me that this experience is not regular, not usual, and I asked a lot of questions. And I remember laying in bed at night and thinking about what is infinity. I would try to imagine me going through space and reaching some sort of a border. So if I would meet some sort of a border in my imagination, that I would immediately think of, well, if there is a border, then I can, maybe there's something beyond the border, because obviously it's a border. Those things were pretty obvious to me as a child, but throughout my adulthood, I kind of forgot about it, and I was dragged to the mundane life that you just described. I don't have time, I have a career, I have a family, and so on. And at some point I felt that it's meaningless, and just going about your life day in, day out, what is the point of all of that? Like, well, what am I trying to achieve? In the end of the day, I will reach some point in my life when it's all said and done, and then what? So this is what propelled me to write the book, and this is what propelled me to create the Affirmate app, to co-found the Affirmate app.
Yeah, let's talk about the app. What is what is it? And how I don't understand, like, building an app. I don't understand technology. Like, what brought you to be like, I'm going to figure out how to do an app?
It's a funny story, because I had it in a dream years back, and about 3.5 years ago, I had a very vivid dream, and in this dream, I saw a new pathway to mindfulness that everyone can do, everyone can participate, because I know, as someone who's been on the self-discovery path of how it's difficult to meditate, and all those teachings from the East are not easy to achieve or to practice for us. So in the dream, I saw a novel pathway to mindfulness. And then after a year or so, I was speaking to my friend, who is today my great co-founder, Roy, and I told him about the dream, and he grew very excited. And after some time we met, and I asked him, well, did you think about what I told you? And he said, yeah, every single day. And we decided to leave our jobs in tech and to develop this app. So Affirmate is really about short, interactive mindfulness practices that doesn't feel like a chore. It's not something that you have to do. It's something that you want to do. And I think it's a good way to go about creating a long-lasting habit, because I will use a gym analogy. We all know that the gym is good for your health. You can go to a gym and achieve a good body, a healthy body, and everyone knows that. It's proven across the board. No one would disagree. But the reality is that 99% of people don't go to a gym, or they churn after some time, that they don't last. Why? Because it's something you have to do. It's something you have to do. It's difficult. So when we as people, we love comfort. We don't love to do things that we have to do. We do things that we love to do. So this is the philosophy and the premise of Affirmate. The practices that we do in the app are practices that you want to engage in, that you can't wait to do the next thing. It's not something that you have to do for your mental health. And yeah, it's some sort of a thing that you want to engage with. And we started with this. We began with one practice, and now we have 4, and we keep on releasing new and new practices to engage the people that are using our product. And we hope that we can create a long-lasting impact on our society.
I think you will. I have no doubt in that. You brought up, I love the coffee story that you brought up earlier this morning when I did my coffee meditation. Is that an easy way? Like, what would be your toe in the water for people who are like, I need to get into this, but I don't know how? Would that be starting with something as simple as taking a little more time to drink your coffee in the morning?
Absolutely. I would say that the beauty of mindfulness is that you can incorporate it in everything that you do. It could be drinking coffee, it could be walking, it could be talking to your friend, it could be really anything that you love to do. It must be something that you love to do. It can be cooking as well. And just when you're doing it, pay full attention to all the steps that you're doing. If I would give the analogy of breathing, it would be easy to understand. So if I want to be mindful about my breath, all I need to do is follow my breath. So it sounds easy, but when you do that, you can actually see how many muscles are involved, how many motions are involved. How is this small thing that you think about as breathing, like a simple thing that you don't really pay attention to? When you pay attention to breathing, you soon come to realize that it is so much more than you have thought. And this is a way of introducing mindfulness to anything. You just need to pay attention, and have to be intensely involved in the thing you do. So it can be really anything, and this is why it's so great.
What do you love most about your life right now?
Life itself. I think that life is very interesting, and I think that we have the opportunity to experience a lot of things as people, as humans. There are great emotions, and there are great things that can be done, and there is so much really. It's like a great playground, and if you are sensitive enough, you can feel it. And I feel there is a lot of people that share this kind of vision.
I love that answer. Is the app available for both Apple and Android?
Absolutely. So you can download it both on Apple and iOS. All you need to do is type in Affirmate, and you will see there's an A logo with a vibration inside, and it's available to download for free. And you can also visit our website, which is affirmate.app. It's easy. And I would encourage your listeners and viewers to also contact us. So we love talking to people. Me and my co-founder, we want to understand what makes you feel better, what works for you, what doesn't. And it's really the time that you can influence our development and be a part of it.
That's great. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story and giving such great resources for everybody.
And thank you for having me, and thank you for the opportunity to talk about Affirmate and to talk about the book. It was a real great pleasure, and I wish you all the best, and thank you so much.
You too. The book is called Behind the Mask, Beyond the Mind, and the app is Affirmate. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go away. Life is difficult. Are you feeling overwhelmed or like you could use a little support for your mental well-being? Visit the Help Hub. It's the most comprehensive and inclusive free online destination for mental health resources, helpful tools, crisis hotlines, and supportive content. Just go to thehelphub.co to find the resources you need when you need them most. Unlike other resource pages, the Help Hub is divided into 16 different categories, ensuring that everyone in every community has access to the resources and support that matches their unique needs. Find the help you're looking for at thehelphub.co. Welcome back, everyone. So tomorrow is the Juneteenth celebration in Waxhaw, North Carolina at the downtown park from 6 to 9. I'll be there as the MC. You should be there watching all of the performers, eating the food, shopping the vendors. It's going to be a really fun time. So if you're in the Waxhaw area tomorrow, 6 to 9 at the downtown park, I'll see you there. Stop and say hi. And I just noticed these are from, way back in the day, the rosy days. And these are so old. These little koosh balls are so dry that as I'm playing with them, they're like breaking off because they're so brittle. Sad. I'll put that here before I break it all. All right, everyone, that's our show. Go make your day richer. Go make somebody else's day richer. You've made mine by watching this show, and I love you for it. If you're loving the show, buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/makeyourdayricher, and we'll see you later. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.